The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught left side by Otten. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal.
Run, run, run.
They'll run with White, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, give to Edwards. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The motion man is Johnson. Uh-oh. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
They'll run with Irving. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Good. Up, up.
Right back to Irving. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
33. What's up?
Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Good. Up, up. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Baker gonna hand it to White. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12
Regular.
at the 20-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
A run on 1st and goal. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His 1st NFL touchdown in his very 1st NFL game. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Throwing again, Daniels. And he's in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good stick. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Done!
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. He's got it at the 3. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Now Gay for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Run. Hey, alert 33. Opposite. Right side.
Throwing is Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mayfield. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Returning is Igbenogany. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, it's Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will extend this third quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commanders first down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for...
To the goal line and in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Regular. Good.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Good. What's that?
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Good. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Regular.
Good for a Buccaneers. First down.
On the ground, it's White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Hurry.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Point it right. Alert.
Pickup. 2nd and
Pistol.
6 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Good.
The motion man is Johnson.
What's that?
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Good.
They send him right out of the slot.
What's that?
On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Run. Good. Hey, alert 33. Up. Kings.
Baker to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back. to kick this away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On first down, Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Commanders 25. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Robinson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he's going to be taken down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here is first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more?
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Daniels going to throw again. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Irving. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory.